Channel Africa News, I'm Onele Nsinsi.
SABC News, independent and impartial.
From an African perspective.
Thank you, Onele. Authorities in Zambia have confirmed that 2 big cats could be on the loose in the country's capital, Lusaka. Zambians on Monday night were treated to social media reports in video form depicting a male lion purported to have been on the loose. Our Zambia correspondent, Arthur Davis Kopo from Lusaka, gives a short story which has turned out to have 2 narratives.
The video shows a lone male lion walking on the roadside as a motorist is filming it with an amateur device, most likely a low-quality video phone without sound, as the beast turns into the bush after seeing the car coming behind it. The 24 seconds video then cuts and ends as the lion gets into the thick grass. The said video is claimed to have been captured in Lusaka province, in between 2 districts or towns, Kafiwe and Chilanga. The video sparked fears in citizens, as many opted to social media, alerting their loved ones to be wary, considering that the place where this video was purported to have been captured from was much of a residential area and farming settlement, despite the area where the king of the jungle was allegedly filmed from being a stone throw away from a botanical and wildlife sanctuary, Mundawanga. Evidence of it straying from the said has been ruled out because both the female and the male beasts in that sanctuary are in cages. It is not common in Lusaka to have a scenario where the beasts stray away from their cages, but in a rare case around 2020, one escaped from the wildlife sanctuary but was later captured before it could cause harm to human life or indeed domestic animals. But Ministry of Tourism, through Public Relations Officer Sakabilo Kalembwe, denies the location and brands the video as malicious, stating that the said video could have been captured in Kafiwe National Park, over 170 kilometers from Lusaka.
That video is quite malicious because from our review of the video, that is not anything in Kafiwe. To our conclusion is that video was taken in the Kafiwe National Park, and we want to urge members of the public not to cause unnecessary alarm. That video circulated is not a correct video of what we are looking for.
Mr. Kalembwe is, however, confirming of 2 lions claimed to be on the loose, but assures that wildlife officers have so far been sent to search for them before they could cause damage to property or lead to loss of lives if not cornered immediately.
And unfortunately, none of our men and none of the people in the last 48 hours have been able to confirm any sightings of the beast. 3 wildlife police officers have been deployed and armed. So if our WPOs or wildlife police officers see these animals, they will control them or bring them down so that they don't cause havoc to human life. But at the same time, we also treasure, as a Minister of Tourism, all our animals are very important. And we have a veterinary doctor who has a dart gun on the ground. Make sure that we tranquilize them and take them back to a safe haven, which is a national park where they could have come from. At the same time, we want to warn members of the public not to move at night, because if these lions are there really in these areas, sometimes they can be dangerous, especially at night.
Where the 2 lions are coming from is yet to be established. But the Ministry of Tourism adds that foresees wildlife matters in the country gets 2 places: Lower Zambezi National Park in Zambia and neighboring Zimbabwe, over 130 kilometers from where the 2 lions are hoped to be.
And we are suspecting if they are lions, then they must have come out of the Lower Zambezi National Park. In the worst case scenario, maybe they crossed from Zimbabwe.
This video of the lone lion walking on the roadside was first shared by Kafiwe Times, an online platform based in Kafiwe, an area where the lion is claimed to have been spotted. And when challenged with information given by the Ministry of Tourism spokesperson, lead journalist at Kafiwe Times, Oswald Sichone, is insisting the video is authentic and the ministry is not being truthful.
The argument is saying it's not marked, Kafiwe Road is marked and all those things. There was also someone who posted saying it's not true, but we told them because that video is a new video that we showed and we posted. It has never been posted elsewhere before. So that video was gotten by one of us, and that to check and make sure that it was Kafio. I know Kafio very well, Kafio Lord. I will still stand here. That video was gotten just within.
Mr. Sichone is further insisting that 5 cows have so far been killed by the straying wild beasts.
The lions are still there, and just this morning they caught another cow at the same farm, the Boas farm. So bringing the number of to 5. Because they got one in Muchuto, 2 in Sheko, and then 2 from the Boa farms.
Again, this information is being disputed by authorities.
At the moment, actually, we are also questioning if they are real lions, because the last animal that we saw killed, which was a cow, was attacked from behind, which is not the behavior of a lion. A lion would definitely go for the throat kill. So we are questioning and doing our investigations thoroughly.
Well, for now, it remains unestablished on what is factual, as investigations are still going on. Reporting for the SABC's Channel Africa in Lusaka, Zambia, I am Arthur Davis, Scopo.
South Africa's Parliament says the Section 194 committee investigating the fitness of the Public Protector Busiwe Mkhwebane to hold office will meet today. Well, this comes after the Constitutional Court dismissed Mkhwebane's rescission application last Friday. It paved way for the National Legislature to continue with the inquiry, but Mkhwebane has not given up, as Mercedes Besant reports.
The Constitutional Court's decision not to entertain Mkhwebane's rescission application to halt her removal from office was the last resort, but she remains on a warpath. She laid criminal charges last week following a leaked SMS sent to the lawyers of Parliament weeks ago, preempting the outcome of her rescission application.
If established, clearly poses a threat to the very fabric of our democracy, the rule of law, and much needed independence of the judiciary. The country therefore has no choice but to get to the bottom of this matter. We cannot be swept under